This is about food. Okay.
Okay, okay,
This is
right.
from Molina Danica. Molina.
Oh, like my name,
Yeah.
Dadi. Dadika. Mulin.
Yeah.
Hello, Mulin.
So what food is Indonesia known for?
Ah,
Like
okay. Now that you
the
mention
most
it,
popular food.
okay. Okay. Before we go there, uh, maybe you also heard like from the news like a while ago. We had a dispute with. Sorry, guys from Malaysia. I don't hate you. Okay, I love your country, but this is just what I see from the news. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
personally don't have any grudge to you guys as long as you are nice to me. Okay, so there was rendang. Okay, rendang. Like people were arguing like where did rendang come from? But rendang is a very popular food from Indonesia. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I think it is so popular in Sumatra Island, like one of the biggest islands in Indonesia.
Mm.
It's made of beef, with some kind of magic seasoning that I don't know. It's quite delicious, so rendang. But I think the most popular one that you will find everywhere, it is the fried rice and fried
Mm.
noodles. Like I believe everywhere in Indonesia, you will find people selling that. Like because it's so easy to
Ah.
make. Like rice is like staple food in Indonesia. Like everybody
Yeah,
in
even in the
Indonesia
Philippines.
eats rice. Yeah, that's why, and it's very easy to make fried rice.
Yeah.
Even for me, the one who cannot cook, it is so easy to make fried rice and also fried noodles. Yeah, usually those two foods will like when people sell fried rice. Usually they will also sell fried noodles. Yeah, it's like
Mm.
one package. Yeah, you can see like fried rice uncle, with
Mm.
his what do you call it, cart. I don't like like the thing that he
Yeah.
pushes
Yeah,
where he
pushcart.
also cooks over there. Yeah, it's like one packet. Yeah, and of course meatballs or here we
Ah.
call it bakso.
Mm.
Bakso, yeah, we call it bakso. It's also so popular. Like you have the meatballs and yeah. So those three, I would say those three. Yeah, fried rice, fried
Fried
meatballs,
noodles
and
and
fried
meatballs.
noodles and meatballs.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
okay.
so hungry.
Okay, now this is from Joseph Ryan again and Hannah. So
Oh,
they
okay. Hi
both
guys.
asked, what Indonesian cuisine would you urge everyone in the world to try at least once?
Oh, okay. Only one. Okay, I remember. I remember it. Okay, it's called Pachel.
Pachel.
Pachel. Yes, yes, yes. So, well, even though it's so popular in Java Island, but I believe because Javanese live in all parts of Indonesia, so I believe they also bring pecel. Yeah. So pecel
Mm.
is basically rice with some fresh vegetables, which is usually cooked just by boiling them,
Mm.
and those fresh vegetables will be given peanut sauce,
Mm.
and usually we serve it with tempeh or tofu, sometimes with special crackers we call banyak. Banyak
Mm.
is okay. Now I'm so hungry. Banyak is
I'm also
what
trying
do
to
you call it?
imagine the food.
Okay, so paella is like kind of crackers, but it's made of flour. The colors are brownish, maybe, um, and it contains usually two things: either peanuts or anchovies, like those
Oh,
small
small
fish. Yeah, okay.
fish. Yeah.
So you eat pecel with paella, and oh my god, this is just it's just like it's not something expensive. Like in Indonesia, maybe you can have like a bowl of paella for only 5,000, and it's really really satisfying. It's a simple food
Mm.
that people from different status you can enjoy that. So I think that's what makes pachela special because it's so cheap, everybody loves it, and it's very easy to make, and it's popular. You have to try it, guys, please.
So you can buy it for like 5,000. What's the
5,000
currency?
rupiah.
Rupiah.
Okay, 5,000. If we what is it? Uh, make it into dollars, maybe that would be like $0.3.
Mm. So that
It can be less
wouldn't,
than that.
yeah. So it can be less than 100 in the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right. Yeah, that's very cheap. Okay, so let's proceed to the next question. Now, This one, what this is from Nieva
Niaba.
Emeros.
Okay. Hi,
Yeah,
Niaba.
she was my classmate in college. Yeah, and she's also an
Okay.
online teacher. Yeah. What's your
Oh,
city
okay.
famous
Nice.
for? Yeah. What's your city famous for? The
So sorry.
city,
Say again.
yeah, the city where you are living right now. Are you living in
The
Jakarta or
Oh, me. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not from the capital city of
capital? Ah,
Indonesia,
okay.
Jakarta. Okay. So I was born in a city. Okay. In Indonesia, we have provinces. Okay. There are
Yeah.
about right now, and I am from East Java province. And in East
Mm.
Java, there are two cities which are so popular. Um, Two biggest cities, yeah. So the first one is Surabaya, which is the capital city of East Java, and the second one is Malang, my hometown.
Mm.
So I am from
What is
Malang,
it
but
famous for?
um, okay, for Malang, Malang is famous for Bromo Mountain.
Promo.
Yeah, Bromo. Like
Is
the
it?
picture, the picture is what is it popular. I think you will see that a lot in Indonesian advertisement when it comes to what is it? Um, tourism, yeah. Okay, Bromo Mountain. So well, Malang is also famous for its universities, because there are a lot of good universities in Malang, like Brawijaya University, my university, which is a state university of Malang, UM. And
Mm-mm.
Malang is called because it's surrounded by it's like a bowl, yeah, it's surrounded by mountains. So there are a lot of
Oh.
mountains here, so I think if people like going to the mountains, also beaches, please go to Malang. And but right now I don't live in Malang anymore, because in
Ah.
2014 I got married, and my wife is from Kediri. So
Mm.
Kediri and Malang is like maybe it takes 3 hours by car or motorcycle. And yeah, so now I live in Kediri, and Kediri is famous for its English village, which where I am right now. Yeah.
Mm.
So in
Wow.
English village, if you've never heard about it, guys, please do come to English village. I will be your guest, especially for the person who asked this question. What was her name again? Nenya.
Nieva.
Nieva. Okay, so English village is a place. Actually, it's like two or three villages, yeah.
Mm.
And in those villages, there are like in the past we used to have like 200, maybe around 200 English institutions. Even though now during the pandemic, the number went down to maybe around 50. But still, this place is so famous for, um, you know, the unique English community, because uh, every month, like in the past, maybe around, I don't know, like thousands of people came to this place just to study English. They
Mm.
stay here for 2 weeks until several months, and sometimes some people from like Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and maybe Yemen, and I met somebody from Timor Leste. They came
Mm.
to this place to study or to teach English, yeah. And it
Wow.
it has been running like, I don't know, maybe for more than 30 years. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was first founded in 78. So
Mm.
an English institution, and then the students graduated, and then they made another English institutions, and then that's how it went until now. Like some people also invest some money to build English schools here, and yeah, that's how this place develops.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, this next question is also very interesting. I think uh, you've talked about this in the previous questions, in your previous answer. So this is from Angel.
Okay,
Knowing
Angel.
that,
Okay.
yeah, knowing that Indonesia is one of the famous places to be. So what's the best spot in Indonesia that you can share for those who wish to visit your place?
Okay. Of course, that's gonna be Jakarta. Like, even though we are moving our capital city
So
um,
you're gonna be moving your capital city to another.
to another island. Yes, that is
Okay.
the plan of our president, yeah, Joko Widodo. He's
Mm.
moving the capital city from Jakarta, because Jakarta originally it was a swamp, And
Mm.
actually that place is not ideal for making cities because when you build something heavy like buildings and stuff like that, underground it is like really solid ground. So
Yeah, I
that's why
heard it. I heard it in some
mm,
documentaries that the city is sinking, right?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why in rainy season there's always flood.
Mm.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, Jakarta is so crowded, and so I think the government is thinking that maybe it's not ideal for for running the government. So that's why
Mm-mm.
he's moving the capital city to Kalimantan, Borneo Island. Yeah, the
Ah.
island which no which so in that island there are three countries, yeah, Indonesia, Malaysia, and also Brunei Darussalam.
Mm-mm.
And Jokowi is planning to build the what is it the capital city in East Kalimantan. Yeah. Wait, I forgot the name. What is it? My God. Okay, sorry
It's
guys, I
fine.
forgot it because it is a quite unusual name. Like two what is it? I think it consists of two words or two cities. I'm not really sure. So, but I don't know when it will be finished. I think it's gonna be like a long time. But yeah, so if let's say you guys want to look, what is it? Like, oh, okay, you're visiting Jakarta, you're visiting Indonesia, yeah. So please go to Jakarta. There is a what is it? A famous monument called Monas, like a
Mm.
Tugu It's like a monument, and on top of that monument there is a gold, like I don't know, like I think it is really big, yeah, like a big gold. And
Wow.
that is so popular. I think that's like one of the what is it most popular icons in Indonesia, yeah. But of course,
Mm.
yeah, you can go to Bromo Mountain, which is near my city. That mountain is so iconic, like it always appears in lots of Indonesian documentaries. Or you can go to Bali, because yeah, Bali, even some people know Bali more than Indonesia. So if you can go to Bali, there is a statue called Garuda Wisnu Kencana. It's like a statue of Wisnu God,
Mm.
with the bird, like yeah. I think that is also iconic, and yeah, people will think that, oh, okay, you go to Bali then, yeah.
Uh, okay. This next question, this is also again from Angel. Yeah, she has two questions.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
all right.
she asks, Indonesia is a diverse country which is bound to have different cultures and practices. Can you name a practice or culture that is no longer present or observed in Indonesia? Yeah, because in the Philippines there are a lot of practices that are, slowly fading, and the teenagers are no longer practicing it. So is it also
Yeah,
happening in Indonesia?
yeah, yeah, I would say yes. Yeah, I think it's also many countries' problems. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
I can't remember where, maybe in Tibet, there is a language which is fading because there's only
Mm.
one person left who still speaks that language. Yeah, and
Oh, that's very sad.
yeah, and also in Indonesia it is the same. Yeah, because the development of technology. I think there are things that people are leaving right now. Maybe I'll give you one example. In Japanese language, because I'm a Japanese, which is like one of the biggest athletes in Indonesia. In Japanese language, we have in the past we used to have like several, what do you call it? Yeah,
Like
several kinds of
dialects?
language. No, no, not dialect, but language. In
Languages,
terms
okay.
of what is it, politeness
Mm.
or formalities. So if I'm talking to you, I will be using like the casual language. But when I'm talking to the older people, I will switch to different language. And
Uh,
when I'm in special occasions, then I will be using like a kind of uh,
honorifics.
ancient
Yeah.
language. Yeah, but I don't think the youngsters now know that, because I think more and more people learn what is it more and more people use Indonesian instead of Japanese, even though they are
Mm.
Japanese. And like people like me, I speak another language, which is English, and I don't really practice that language because the people around me don't really use that language.
Mm.
So it's like we don't really teach that to the youngsters, even though maybe, excuse me, I know one or two words which are polite, but I cannot speak like for the whole language, like
Mm.
for that different levels. So I think that's what is missing right now, and a lot of cultures like dances, for example.
Mm-mm.
Like yeah, she is right. Yeah, we have lots of ethnics, and we have maybe hundreds of traditional dances, but uh, now there are not many, what is it, art centers which teach the youngsters to learn dance, because
Yeah.
not many kids are attracted to dancing. Maybe they tend to play Mobile Legends more. And
There.
yeah, traditional dance. So that's why some universities, like my university, yeah, State University of Malang, we have, what is it, faculty of hang on, faculty of letters, and one of
Mm.
the programs is art, yeah, dance. Like we learn traditional dance and traditional music. I think we have something called so popular, and with gamelan usually we use that music to to play along with the traditional dance. And
Mm.
yeah, so I would say language and dance, yeah. Even though maybe, yeah, even for traditional games we used to play that in the past when I was a kid, but now I think kids love gadgets more, which is so sad
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Yeah, when I was still a kid, we used to play outside with my friends, like,
Yeah, true, right?
but right now I don't see any kids playing the same game, the one that we played
Mhm.
before. Yeah, so it's really sad. So let's proceed to the next question. This is from Nestle. Nestle May Cavales. Okay.
Nestle,
Um,
okay.
this is still about culture.
Right.
What similarities or differences from both our cultures do you know? Like, what do you know any similar culture in Indonesia and Philippines or a different one?
I feel like being interviewed for my geography knowledge. Okay. All right. Luckily, I watch a lot of YouTube.
Okay, so I
Wait,
think
hello.
yeah, you're
Can that
freezing,
be?
you're freezing.
Is my voice? Okay. All right.
Okay,
Okay. I think
it's
it's
fine
going
now,
back to
it's
normal.
fine now.
Okay. So yeah. So in okay, similarities first. Number one,
Yeah.
our face.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference between uh, Thai people. Yeah, I think maybe like apart from Singapore, maybe, yeah, because Singapore the differences aren't quite what is it clear, yeah. But like Brunei, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, maybe Vietnam is not included, maybe, because I think it's quite clear. Yeah, so I think we look alike. Yeah, like
Yeah,
our
yeah,
face looks
I
similar.
agree with you.
Yeah. Uh, Even though maybe there is something different. I don't know why, but I can tell that some, maybe because I watch movies and also music videos from the Philippines. I think I kind of have like kind of that feeling that okay, so you're from Philippines. Oh no, no, this is Indonesian. But that difference is so what is it? So little, yeah. Like um,
Yeah,
if let's say we walk together, people will not know that we are from different countries. Yeah. So number one, that's, I would say, yeah, face. Number two, like we have discussed in our in chat, the language.
yeah, language.
Yeah, even though it sounds weird to me, because but I think what is it, some words, I think they look similar. Like you taught me once, yeah, which is katuk, and then what was that, ngatak, sorry,
Nangangatok, yeah.
ngetok, yeah, ngetok, ya,
Yeah,
ketuk,
katok.
ngetok. I think that is kind of similar, yeah.
Yeah.
And but unfortunately, I've never learned any Philippine. Sorry, can I say Tagalog? Is that the right term?
Tagalog is where Filipino is based. So like the national language is Filipino and it is based in Tagalog.
Oh,
Because
okay.
in Filipino there are vocabularies that are from Spanish. Yeah. Filipino,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, Filipino, which is the national language, can be a mixture of English and Tagalog or Spanish and Tagalog. So that's why it's called Filipino.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And number three, this is the thing that I like, yeah, because I love martial arts, and
Mm,
I realized that I think our martial art is kind of similar,
similar.
even though even though they are the weapons that are so special from the Philippines. It's called you know that kali stick,
Arnis.
eskrima kali stick, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, arnes
Yeah.
kali eskrima. So they have like special sticks that I think we don't really use that because in
Mm.
Indonesia maybe the weapon is it can be like a machete, like a long knife.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
call it? Yeah, it can be a machete. It can be a karambit. Karambit is like you know like a tiger claw, like
Mm.
this. It is so short. I think if you watch our what is it action movies which were booming in the few years later. I mean, in the few years ago, yeah. Merantau, The
Mm.
Raid, like we use, and also two of our guys played in John Wick, Keanu Reeves movie, and they use that kind
Mm.
of weapon. Yeah, what is it? Kerambit. Yeah, it's small. It has like a curved blade over it, and that's so dangerous. But apart from that, I would say that the movements are kind of similar. We also
Similar.
use sarung. I saw Dan Inosanto demonstrated that in one of his videos where
Mm.
he tried to what is it fight using sarung. So I think that's kind of yeah, that's kind of similar. Yeah. Now for the differences, I think of course in terms of language, yeah, I think Spanish and English dominate. What is it the
Vocabulary.
the language of Filipino? Yeah. In Indonesia, maybe I would say Dutch. Some vocabularies, yeah, like buku and then persneleng. Persneleng is like what do you call it? Clutch. Yeah.
Mm.
So under deal is like a spare part. So I think yeah, we have more what is it how do you call it, yeah, okay, I forgot the term, yeah, you know, like when we take vocabulary from another country and we sometimes we modify and
Yeah. Yeah.
put it in
We
our
borrow,
language. I
borrow.
think that's a
Yeah.
term. Sorry, what was that?
Borrow.
Yeah, borrow. No, it's not only borrow, but sometimes we change it, and then
Ah, okay.
it becomes Indonesian language.
Mm-mm.
In Indonesia, like we call it serapan, but ah my god,
How do you say?
I can't remember
Is it assimilation?
serapan.
Assimilate?
Yeah, 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 something like that. Yeah, something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, it becomes our language with new modification, but we can see that the similarities, like nanas. I think in another language it's called ananas, and I think in also in Filipino, what do you call it? Nanas, pineapple.
What? What is it? What word is it?
Pineapple. What do you call
Pineapple.
pineapple? You know the
We
fruits, pineapple.
we
What do you call that?
call it pinya. Pinya.
Pinia.
Pinya.
Okay, pinia. Pinia.
Or
Pinia, nanas.
Pinya. No. Apple is
Okay.
manzanas.
Manzanas.
Yeah, apple,
Oh,
manzanas.
wow, that's weird. Yeah, manzanas is sounds more like nanas. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's pineapple, right?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
Wow,
nanas.
yeah,
Yeah,
just found
that
out.
makes
Like, oh,
sense.
okay, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Even the numbers 1 to 6,
Satu
and
dua tiga.
yeah, it's kind of similar in our language. Like when you count in Tagalog, you say
Huh?
isa,
Mm-hmm.
dalawa, tatlo, apat, which is kind of
Dapat
similar
empat.
to empat. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And lima.
Oh
Lima.
wow, lima.
Yeah. And then anim. For 6, it's
Enam.
anim. Mm-mm.
Enam. Wow.
Yeah. But when you go to another language in the Philippines, which is Bisaya, it's Cebuano. So that's my native language. Cebuano is my native language.
Oh,
Yeah, Tagalog is my second language. So
wow.
when you count in Cebuano, like you say, usa, duha. So it's like
uh,
dua, right?
yeah,
Usa,
dua.
dua, tulo, then upat.
Tolo is like Javanese language. Talu.
So it's
Talu.
3. Yeah, tulo.
Yeah.
Then upat. So in Tagalog, it's apat, but in Bisaya, it's upat.
Upat. Upat is like
Yeah.
papat. In
Ah,
Japanese, papat.
And
So I
then,
think our native language is related, maybe, yeah.
yeah, they belong to the same family, like Austronesian languages.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then lima, unum, ten is
yeah.
pulo, 10 in
Sepuluh.
Cebuano. Yeah,
Yeah,
pulo.
sepuluh, sepuluh. In Japanese language, we call it sepuluh. Not
Yeah.
sepuluh. Sepuluh is Indonesian sepuluh.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay. Wow.
Even expensive and cheap, we call it mahal and mura.
Seriously?
Yeah. But in Indonesian, mura is spelled as MURAH, right? There's H.
Yes.
In the
Uh,
Philippines, there's no H.
oh, murah.
Yeah,
Oh,
mura.
okay, okay, okay.
Mahal and
Murah.
mura. Yeah.
Mahal murah.